Okay. My Stream Deck was not responding for a moment there. Welcome. Welcome to Web App Wednesday. I see we have a few people in chat, some first timers as well. Hello, Ahajwanu 12. Helloran, Fromaster, always good to see you. Miroslav 5. Hazardark. Regis Filburn, always good to see you. Ghost of Spooky, likewise. Michael with a hell of a lot of underscores. Kefir and Maximor as well. Okay. Is the audio alright for everybody? Hope so. It looks like it is. So, yeah. Perfect. Excellent. How has everyone's week gone so far? So I keep it loud for the intro because it's pretty much what anyone's listening to. And then I reduce the sound so I can actually speak. But also so I can think, because I hear it the same volume as you do. And so it's very hard to concentrate while listening to loud music. Helloran's on PTO. Excellent, excellent. InfoSec Axiom is prepping for a pen testing interview. That's awesome. Is this your first pen testing job? And Michael passed Sec Plus. Congratulations. First pen testing job. Well, good luck. When is the interview? Finals is Friday. If you want to, like hop on a call and just do a practice interview with me, I'd be happy to do that. I've done that before. Just message me on Twitch or on my Discord. We can like set something up tomorrow or something. I have interviewed many. Okay, so what are we going to do today? Well, that really depends. So on Monday we did, we kind of did 3 boxes. We did one at Proving Grounds, then one at Try Hack Me, I think, and then one. Or was it just... Yeah, no. I think it was Proving Grounds, Try Hack Me, and then Hack the Box. The Proving Grounds one was interesting because it used an exploit that I actually wrote as the main way of getting on. So... And it was a web app. So here's some options what we can do. What I thought what might be fun. Let me share my screen. So this was the exploit. So it was a remote code execution. I wrote it. But it's in an online bookstore. Where is it? Let's search for book. There we go. It's in one of these projects, these free PHP projects written by a guy in India. So one option for today is we choose one of these at random. We download it, we install it, and then we try and find some web app vulnerabilities in it. Both by doing actual like grey box pen testing, but also code review. Because I know code, I know PHP. So that's one option. Another option is obviously Web Security Academy, Portswigger, which is absolutely fine. We can do some challenges there. Alternatively, the third option, I guess, is either a Try Hack Me or Hack the Box web app themed box. But we'd have to find one which is actually web app themed. So there are your 3 options. I will do a poll. What should we do? So we can do... I don't know what to call the first one. Hacking random Indian projects. Random Indian PHP. Web Security Academy. And try hack me / hackbox. Stuff. Alright. 2 minutes. There you go. Chat gets to decide. Miroslav, if you should be able to vote in the app, whichever app you're using. I believe the Twitch poll works in the mobile app as well, but I don't know. Well, it looks like hacking random Indian PHP is currently winning, but we have got a minute left, so we're good. Nice. Okay, I'm glad it does. Yeah, because I know Gar7 has people vote in the chat with numbers. The only reason I don't do that is I kind of like having the thing on the screen there, and also I like kind of seeing it in my Streamlabs window. I haven't found one that works like that. How do I put my vote in? It should be on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, there should be at the top of the chat a drop down. You've got about 5 seconds though. It doesn't look like your vote would have changed anything anyway. But yeah, if you're obviously watching me on Twitch, so at the top of Twitch chat, there should be a poll drop down. It doesn't appear automatically. It appears collapsed automatically. So you have to click it, and then you can vote. And I believe in, yeah, I mean, someone said, what was it, Miroslav? No, sorry, Helleran said, if you're in the iOS app, it works. Okay, so we have options. We have many options. We have 39 of them, actually. So these are paid ones. We can't download these. And these are the free ones. So, I mean, yeah, it's... Should we just do a random number generator? I think that would probably be best. Let's go to random.org. So we want 1 to 39 inclusive. Sure. I want 1, 39, 1 column. Okay. 9. Online art gallery. Okay. So what does it require? PHP and MySQL. That's, well, I might have to set up the MySQL database. I don't think I've got it installed on Kali. We'll see. But we will download this project. Download zip file and zip. Put it inside your... I mean, we're not on Windows. We'll put it inside wherever. Okay. So... actually, create a new window. Alright, cd www. So, we'll make the, art, I guess. Open folder. It's in downloads. Okay. Let me check and see. Okay, so we do need to extract. It looks like all of this into. You know what? Screw it. We'll extract it into downloads and then we'll just move it. Okay, so we're gonna move downloads, art gallery, all of that here. Should work. Okay, good. Database configuration. So, right, I don't have MySQL installed. So let me. I mean, this is basically Ubuntu install. MySQL. Let's just see. Just MySQL server apparently. It's been such a long time since I've actually installed MySQL. Oh, okay, hang on. Sudo apt search MySQL. Wanna take on the world and do something. Would you by my side like it's nothing? Wanna buy you things. Can we even install MySQL? Oh, hang on, it's MariaDB, isn't it now? Maybe. I'm just gonna search Cowie. Install MySQL. Oh, by the way, we should do Stream Raiders as well. MySQL server I don't think is pre-installed with Kali. I mean, we can try sudo system ctl start MySQL. Okay, did that actually work? It did. Okay, it was pre-installed. Thank you. So it's running. Okay, so we need to, I guess. We have this art gallery file. Presumably this doesn't create a database. So we need to create a database. So MySQL user root, I guess. So I wonder if I can just do user root -p. No. So I think I can just do this. Okay, root has no password. Nice. Show databases. Okay, so we're going to create database art. I'm going to get exit. And then I believe we should be able to do MySQL -u root -p.
New subscription received. Dispensing gratitude. Gratitude dispensed.
Helloran, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Alright, we do need to run it as sudo. So what that did, if you you notice the first time I just gave it sudo MySQL -u root -p. If you leave p blank after p, it'll prompt the password. Otherwise, if you put, so if you were to do, oops. So you could do that with a space and then whatever, and it will prompt the password. If you actually want to enter the password here, you have to do something like this. It's a weird quirk. But when you leave it blank and then specify a database, it'll connect to that database specifically. And so all I did was I redirected.
Dispensing gratitude. Gratitude.
It's Jake from Iowa. Thank you so much for the prime. So when you redirect an SQL file in like this, all it does is it executes the SQL file, all the commands in it, in this database context. So now, actually, if I just do this and I go show tables, there we go. We have all the tables. The question is, do we need to create a user though to access this? We probably do. And my MySQL is a bit flaky, so MySQL add user to database. I think we can just do this. Let's try it. Okay, good. And then grant. We can just grant all privileges. Obviously, you shouldn't do this in the real world, but we're going to because this is literally just my Kali VM.
New subscription received. Dispensing gratitude. Gratitude dispensed.
Okay, so now if we go back here and we switch out the root for Tiberius and I put password here, there we go. And we can probably show tables. Yelieni. Apologies if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Thank you for the Prime sub. Lots of Prime subs today. It's Jake from Iowa. What we are doing, I'll repeat for people who've just joined. So on Monday we found a Proving Grounds web app that used my exploit, one I wrote in 2020, to get the shell. And I only found it because me and my friends at the time found this guy's site. He's some Indian developer, or team maybe. He releases these free PHP projects, which are just awful. They are full of bugs. And a couple of friends and I decided we'll just go CVE hunting, because screw it. And we created a few CVEs and we created some exploit codes on Exploit TV. So what we're doing now, we had a random number generator choose one of the free projects. It's this online art gallery project. Okay. And what we're going to do is install it. We're going to look around it first without looking at the source code. See what we can find. And then we will look at the source code and see what we can find. Okay, so I think now we should be able to exit out of this. And there's probably a config file somewhere. Where is it going to be? It might be in header. No. Admin con. Or not. It's probably in the admin. Is there a... Did he tell us where to install it? Oops. I guess it might... I guess maybe it'll save it? Who knows? So we'll go to localhost/art. Doesn't look like it. Let's tail access log just to see what we. Oh, sorry, errors. Failed opening. Oh, okay, we probably need to. Yeah, we need to own all of this to the dub data user. Recursively own it. We need to still do that because I don't have permission to do that. Okay. Localhost art. What's the problem now? Okay, so here we go. Access IP user root in con.php, MySQL connect in header.php. Okay, so I think it was in the header file. So we can just MySQL, where's the connect? Well, I guess I could just grep for this statement. Is my user not in the... Oops. I am in the dub data group. Oh, I need to E plus RX to all the groups. Admin, CSS, font. And run it like that. Okay. Yep. Why is it in the About Us section? Oh no, it is in Con, okay. It looks like there's another... For some reason he's got two MySQL connect statements. I should just give everything right, to be honest. Don't do this if you're actually doing a proper web app. But yeah. So now we can vim admin con. I think it was right. Yeah. Oh, there. Why did I not see that before? Changing a read-only file. I don't think we are. Password, and we didn't call it art gallery. We just called it art. Override, yeah. Okay. Okay, and there was another one. In for some reason, admin about us. There we go. I don't know why he didn't just use the same file. Okay, passport. Oh, hang on, this is a different database. I don't know what this is, so this might not even be the same database. Who knows? Good. All right, let's see if that worked. There we go. Okay. So, let's switch over to Burp and actually visit it in a hacking tool. Okay, localhost art. Nice. Okay. This is interesting. Let's have a look at some of the HTML first. So we have a registration page. Obviously that can be useful. We have the login. You can try SQL injection about that. What else do we have? I'm just gonna wrap the lines. Okay. Few links there. Alright. I guess we could try and we can try and do a very basic like SQL injection. Which doesn't look like it worked. Possible he could be using double quotes. You should always check double quotes. But it doesn't look like it. So maybe he did that correctly. Was there a default admin password for this? Admin login. We don't have an admin login. Should we check the database and see if he actually gave us an admin login? Show tables. Okay, select all from admin. Well, do we want to? We probably want to crack that because it doesn't look like he gave us any information about it. What am I doing? Crack station. We can just we'll hand this to crack station and see what happens. Okay, they can't crack that. We'll just do it in a admin.hash. Is that the whole thing? Yeah. And we'll just give it to John. Should probably do hash ID on it. Okay, actually I need to do hash ID and actually put that around it. Bcrypt, okay. It's probably bcrypt. Is there a bcrypt? I'm trying to see in this stupid list. Can John not do bcrypt? I know Hashcat can. 3200. Alright. So we're gonna do A0 M3200. And then the hash file, admin.hash, and then we want this one, I guess. Okay. Do I have any particular pen testing path to go, or do you think try how many junior pen test paths are good? Yeah, I mean, I've heard good things about the TryHackMe pen testing path, so you should definitely try that. EJPT is it's definitely like beginner level, so to be honest, they're both good resources. I think EJPT can't you do for free now? What's the A for at the end of the injection? Good question. So, if you imagine the statement to like match the username and password is something like this: select all from users, where username equals whatever. So, user input and you do that, right? Password equals user input. Now, like, imagine this is an injectable, so we're just going to give it admin. If we do injection here, or 1 equals 1, if we leave off anything like that, some databases, I think MySQL might be one of them, but force of habit. This doesn't actually create a comment. There has to be a space after the comment. So otherwise this won't be a valid comment. We can probably test that. I know in some databases that's the case. The reason why I don't just do a space, right, is purely because imagine that when the application receives this string, right, before it even injects it into the query, it's going to set it to a variable, right? So it's going to basically put it like in this, okay? But what happens if it does something like, I think in PHP it's strip. If it does a strip function, it might be trim. Either way, if it does a function which removes white space, which is very valid thing to do, then you're going to be back to where you started. And so that's why I always do just an A. You don't have to do an A. I just, force of habit, years of doing it. Basically, it guarantees that this is a valid comment, even if they start stripping stuff off the end. Did we do it yet? This may just be a really, really good password. Alright. I'm kind of annoyed that the guy didn't give us the password though. Yeah, you can do a hash. Some databases don't support that though. Okay. I mean, I guess let's try and just go to the admin page anyway, and see if it's. I mean, we can just try it again here. Okay, so this is a client side thing. So we're going to do test@test.com. We're going to go to intercept. We're going to go back. We're going to click login, and then we're just going to copy the password again, which is the same string we want to use, and turn the intercept off. Okay. Well, we just found an SQL injection. Do we even need this password? No. Okay, I told you this app is buggy as hell. So that's such a basic exploit. Yeah. User profile. Can we manage account? Can we change the password now? It doesn't even look like half of this stuff is coded. You cannot even change the admin password. Okay. So, what was the payload? The payload was literally the one I was using here as an example. We can test whether it was the admin, the username or password though. So, if we go back to this proxy. So we'll send this to repeater. Let's just take this out and just put the password as password. So that. What's the difference here? Location to admin home. Wait a minute, what? Oh, okay, redirects with a. Okay, so we are gonna have to do it properly. So we'll try the username first and see. So we'll just do intercept here. Login, and we're gonna wipe this out on our payload, and then just turn the intercept off. Okay, that worked. Can we do it with the? So we have to know the admin email, which I think was. Actually, no, we don't need to know the admin email. What am I talking about? Test at test, and then I'll just paste. Oh no. Or 1 equals 1. It was both. And you'll notice, even though we put test at test.com in, we still get admin. This is because this statement, it says select all rows from users where the username equals test at test.com. Well, there are no users, right? Where test is test.com. And password is nothing. So there's no users like this, right? Or 1 equals 1. So it's going to return every single row. And the first user is the admin user. And so if you're clever, you can detect this. You can detect this kind of attack and literally just, if you get more users than the one expected back, just reject the login. You should fix the SQL injection. Either way, what they're doing is they're just reading the first row. Either way, which just happens to be the admin user. Okay, so let's... I've missed chat. Hang on. Bono's Tech wants to be me when I grow. You're too kind. Oh yeah, I suppose I should have done a
I'm in.
Okay, bye Fromaster. Enjoy some hot wings. Okay, so there's this which I noticed. So this uploads an image. Who wants to bet we could just create a who wants to bet we could just create PHP info .php, right? Yeah, if it returns more rows, you could do that, sure. Because the first thing I noticed is this this browse button doesn't have any filter on it. You can set a filter in HTML to say only when you click this button, only show files ending in certain extensions. This one just shows everything. So what happens if we just give it the PHP info? It uploaded it. Did it? It did. It uploaded it as slider PHP info.php. Oh boy. That's critical bug number 2. So we now have PHP code injection, which probably will lead to command injection. The other thing we can try now, which is probably what we should definitely try, is let's send this. So this is the upload request, right? So let's delete the session cookie and change the file name to phpinfo2. And did it work? I think it did. Well, we can test if there's slider phpinfo2 here. There you go. So there's no authentication check either. So you don't even have to use the SQL injection. You can just straight up upload this because apparently they're not even checking if the user is authenticated, let alone an admin. Crazy. Which means, can you just get to admin home? Like if I open a new incognito window, so I'm not authenticated in this window, can I just get to the admin home? You can't. So that's so weird. So yeah, this redirects, but this works if you change this into a post request. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this is even funnier. Right, so this GET request, right? When we issue the GET request to, so if I do it again, okay, this will be a good learning moment. So you see how when I'm not authenticated, right, and I go to admin_home.php, it redirects me back to the index page, right? So it looks like it's protected. But one thing you should know about redirection requests. Firstly, they are 302s or 301s, or they're basically in the 3 range. If you have a code 3 something, that's basically a redirection. And we get a 302 found, which tells the web browser, oh, redirect the user to wherever I say in the location header, right here. So it's going to redirect the user back to index.php. Now this is a relative redirect, so we were technically in the /art/admin directory, so it's going to redirect to /art/admin/index.php. Okay. But this is an HTTP response. Responses can have bodies. Even redirection responses. Even when literally the browser will not display any of this because it will immediately redirect. But what the coder has done, they have performed a redirect in PHP, which you can do, I believe, using header, I think, and then just do like location something. But after this, if you're redirecting a user in PHP, you should always like exit. You should always do a die statement, right, to kill the rest of the page. If you don't, then anything that you have here is still going to execute, and it's still going to return the response. And so what you have here is the actual admin page fully authenticated. Right? There's a logout link. We're not authenticated, okay? Like even in this one, right? We're not authenticated. We still get a logout link. It's got all the links: about, arts, manage account. This isn't a CTF. This is a real life web application on this projectworlds.in that we are hacking because they're funny. So did everyone understand that? So even though we are technically getting redirected, the site is still treating us as if we're authenticated for the rest of the page, which means we don't even care about that. That's why this worked, by the way. That's why we were able to do this upload unauthenticated, because it redirected us. If you look, it did a 302 found back to the index page, saying, oh, by the way, you're not authenticated, so I'm going to redirect you back to the index page, while at the same time actually handling the upload. So you have to type the URL that stops redirecting you. No. You don't have to do it. You just have to use a proxy like this. There's no way of getting around this redirect, but the fact is, you can ignore the redirect by using a proxy. Right? Burp actually has this handy feature, follow redirection, but it doesn't do it automatically. Right? Curl will do it automatically. So actually, I wonder if we can actually fix that. Let's go to the admin home page. It'd be interesting to see if I could fix it. Admin home. Yeah, here we go. So this basically is saying if the session ID is not set, redirect to the location index.php. Right? But you also need, I believe, to do a die. If we do a die 0 and save that. Sorry, save it. Oh, what am I doing? I need to go back to burp. There we go. Right? This is here only because in the file it starts here. Right? So this single, what is that? 7-character fix. This 7-character fix is all you need to avoid this entire problem. Because otherwise, all you're telling PHP doesn't understand what this header is, right? We understand it's a redirect. PHP does not understand it's a redirect. It just thinks, oh, I need to set this header when I'm done with the response, right? So it'll say, okay, I'll set this header, and then I'll execute all this. Does that make sense? What was that? My drink stuck to my coaster. Can you change the session ID to 303 to get the login successful page? I'm not sure what you mean by the session. Oh, the response code. Oh yeah, I mean yeah. So we could do that. What we could do if you really wanted to. So let's make it vulnerable again. I mean, you shouldn't do this, but if we copy this, go into proxy, go into options, go down to match and replace. We want the response header to match this, and then we're just going to do a 200 OK. We don't want regex match, that's fine. So now, if we go to admin home, there we go. We're in the admin home. Alright. So if we scroll down here, the admin home, the original response was a 302 found, but we also modified it to 200 OK. But again, you don't need to do this. I mean, as a web app pen tester, you wouldn't ever do that. You would just look at the code here. By the way, I have the window open because it's very hot. Apologies if there's any background noise. Okay, so we've completely destroyed this application so far. The only good thing I can say about this application right now is that they're using the default PHP session IDs, which means there's not going to be any SQL injection regarding this session token. The session token isn't stored in the database at all. So I guess that's something. Okay, let's close this incognito window and turn off that redirect because I don't like that. I wonder, so let's go back to the regular page. Can we just register an account? I should probably actually go back to the right directory. Sign up. Okay. Okay, so they do actually want a number, but we could probably... it doesn't even matter there. Set password, we'll just do password. Sure, we'll just do this. Okay, so this needs to be an @. Okay, they need a valid thing. We could probably bypass this. Okay, did that work? What did I set as the password? Yeah, it's just a success though. I don't think this login actually works. It just seems to redirect me to this page. I wonder if they were supposed to use a username and password. What was the... username? So I wonder if I can just do username here. Test. Try that. No, I guess the the actual login functionality of this is completely broken. Did it even create an account? Let's check. You can just do this. Oh no. User reg. It even created an account for us. Primary school PWD. Oh, okay. Maybe then. No, I tell you what. Let's have a look at the code. So I think it's just the index page. I guess we can try. Yeah, let's grep for username. In the PHP files. Okay, let's grep for everywhere. Alright, that shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I don't think this... Yeah, this does not have any kind of actual login. The login is non-functional. He just didn't code it, I guess. We can even... what we can do is grep for the database name. That's sorry, table name. And see if it's used anywhere else. So grep -r. Use the reg. Or... speaking not... Yeah. It's literally only used in this insert statement. You can register, but you cannot log in. Fantastic. Okay, well, let's see. Can we even add something to the cart? Oh, we chose a really good app. We can't even add anything. Oh boy. Leave a comment, okay? I wonder what this does. Oh. Are the comments anywhere? Oh, actually, the cart does work, I guess. Not really, but... Update the cart. Nope. Proceed to checkout. Can you imagine actually using this to buy artwork? Okay, let's do our attack here. Oh wait, I didn't do the admin one. Yeah, so we'll do this one. Yeah, I don't think there's no more like functionality to this app. Say hi, what's the name of this phone? Which vulnerability? You can try fuzzing the parameters? Yeah, we could. Check localhost R upload. Okay. There's nothing there. There's no upload directory. I think it's in images. Yeah, it just uploads it to the images directory. This is my fault. This is just an Apache misconfiguration. I just haven't bothered to fix it because I don't really need to. I'm not running a secure Apache server. You can disable this in like one line of Apache code. Okay. But yeah, we see our two uploaded files there. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what else to go on this one. There's not really much in the way of like usable functionality, so it's difficult to even know where to start. I mean, but we found pretty. So what we could do is just code. We could grab my code here and just modify it to make an auto exploiter. So that might be fun. Let's do that. So again, this is just the exploit for a very similar app that he wrote. Alright, so this is online art gallery. So here we go. This is a real project you can get a CVE for, which says a lot about CVEs. This is why people who make fun of other people who don't have CVEs are just assholes. It's so easy to get a CVE. The people who don't have CVEs could go and get them if they wanted to. The fact that you haven't done it doesn't make you any less of a hacker. Okay. But you could easily go and get a CVE for this. I've got CVEs. I'm pretty sure. Google CVE Tiberius. Yeah, here we go. I got two. No, hang on. Did I get CVEs for these? Yes. Here's one. This is the online bookstore one. See? Look, I got a CVE, guys. I'm so good. I got it in a crappy free PHP app. How can someone upload a CVE? You'd go to the CVE site. You probably just even Google CVE submit. Request CVE IDs. Here we go. It's a long, boring form. Report vulnerability, your email, and then you go through this long, boring form where you fill out all the details, and then you submit it, and then hopefully at some point you get a CVE email, and you can always just follow up on them. But yeah, CVEs are so easy to get. They're really nothing to be proud of, unless you have an actually really good CVE. Like, if you have a CVE where you found some ridiculously complicated exploit in, I don't know, like a DLL injection or something in some application, then sure, yeah, be proud of your CVE. But CVEs are not as important as some people seem to think. How long does it take to get a CVE? It really depends. I've known people who have waited like 6 months. I'm pretty sure I got these ones in like 2 weeks. But yeah, it really depends. There's no reason to it. What version is this? Does it even have a version? Oh, I should have. I do apologize. The password is 12345 apparently. Does it actually work? We didn't even need the password. Admin@admin.com, I think it was. There we go. I was wondering why you didn't show the password. It was over here. Okay. Well, there's the link to the GitHub page. Maybe the GitHub page has a version number on it. Not likely. I'm going to call it version 1. There's not even any issues. Nobody has discovered this before me. The guarantee someone has. Okay. So we're going to call it version 1. Oops. Unauthenticated remote code execution. Absolutely. What's today's date? 22nd. It is the... It's still the 11th. Okay. Where can you find these apps? I'll give a link in the description. In the description, link in the comment section. Okay, so we'll go here. Then the home page. And the software link, we'll just copy the download project link. Tested on... I mean, I didn't... What version of Kali is this? Kali 2022.1. Okay, let's save. I'm going to save it just in my home directory. So this is going to be exploit.py. Okay. So luckily, we can reuse a lot of this code. So this is just importing a few libraries. This is setting up an argument parser, which basically is how you handle arguments on the command line nicely in Python. We only need one argument, which is going to be the URL. We're going to strip the any trailing slashes off the URL, and then this we're going to create a random file name. This is so we can run this multiple times and still get the same code, right? Here's the payload. Echo shell exec get underscore command. So I get command. Blah, blah, blah. Very simple payload. It's backslashed just because it uses single quotes. That's okay. Okay, and then we need to take a look at the upload we did before. So where was the upload? Here it is. So we need the name. Slider pick is the name. And this should be fine. Attempting to upload PHP web shell. So the URL plus whatever. So we don't need /art because that's implied here, but we do need this. Where are we? Here we go. Data. Do we need any data? It doesn't look like it. No. Image ID and slider pick submit weren't even used. I guess we could try it. I guess what we'll do is we'll just take everything out other than this. We do actually need an ending though. PHP info 3. And then we'll just go to PHP info 2. Okay, so we do need some of those, I guess. Do we need the submit? Let's try this first. We do. We just need a submit. So we just need literally an empty freaking parameter called submit. So we need submit, and it just needs to be empty. Okay, verifying the shell upload. So this is where we go to where the file is. And in this case, it's in the root images directory. And crucially, it has the word slider before it, so we need to make note of that. So if we do that should work. Okay, and then we just need to place these here, because this code actually spawns a pseudo shell. I think that's all we need though. Let's run it. Let's see what happens. So we just need this. And so if I open up a new, and we go Python 3 exploit.py, if I do -h, it says we just need the URL. Did I not copy it? Copy. There we go. Okay, now remember it'll take off the trailing slash, so try this. Okay, verifying shell upload, web shell uploaded. Do you want to launch a shell here? Yes, we do. Run ID. Oh look. Hostname should be Cali. Yeah. So this is all it's doing. So we can copy this URL and go back to here. Right? Easy. I missed Stream Raiders like probably half an hour ago. Let's do Stream Raiders. All right, I say we. Well, we'll see if anyone wants to do another one. If you want to do, install another of his crappy web apps and see if we can find a better one, maybe we'll do that. Any questions about any of that, by the way? Slot machine? Is that an application he has? Brave Nighthawk and Hoist J. Well done. Oh, you know what I've forgotten to do? How many... I'm so sorry, I'm so bad at streaming. How many people subscribe to me? I forgot to do the spins. Okay, I'm gonna scroll back through. Okay, we got I'm just gonna write down the names. Ollie Ini subscribed. It's Jake from Iowa subscribed. Helleran subscribed. I think that was it, right? There were 3 Prime subs. Particle, so you subscribed, but I don't think there were 4. Okay. Who was the 4th? I didn't see Particle. Did you subscribing? All right, optional flag. I'll believe you. Did you announce it in chat? Maybe that's why. I only see the notifications if someone announces it for some reason. All right, we'll do this. There we go.
New subscription received. Dispensing gratitude. Gratitude dispensed.
You gave a few subs? It didn't. Why didn't you announce it? Did you share that you would? No. If you give gift subs, it should automatically. I thought. If you say you did, I believe you. I just don't see it for some reason. You don't. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll actually go into Twitch and check my creator dashboard and see. Stream Manager might have something. Come on. Ah, here we go. Subs. Yeah, it doesn't show it. It doesn't show you. Oh, hang on, gifted subs maybe. No, the last gifted sub it says was Gar7 12 days ago. Particle Digit, you gave out 5 gifted subs 12 days ago. Did you give any out in this stream? All right, we got 4 spins. We'll do Uli Anise spin. Add a category. Okay, chat. I want ideas for a new category, and I think when we add a category this time, we should probably remove one. All right, so I'll make a note. Add a category. So I want some good suggestions from chat. We'll spin for It's Jake now. This is Jake's spin. Jake! Jake bringing a Prives course giveaway to the chat. Alright, let me set that up. Alright, courses, coupons, add, coupon, Jake from Iowa, there we go, that's the code. Okay, 100% off. All products. Add. Cool, okay. Here you go. Oh, there you go, guys. Okay, let's do another spin. This is for Helloran. Helloran, if you're still here, you get to change the stream title. So, what do you want me to change the stream title to? Anything you want, within reason. And optional flag, here we go. The final spin. Well, there we go. I think, since I'm doing a giveaway, the only right thing everyone should do, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Alright, Zero Kieran, change platform to swap between Try Hack Me, Hack the Box, and that would be chaos, though. Imagine we were in the middle of a box. like, okay, stuff like Toolban and Kill My Terminal and even Reset Box is on here now. Yeah, Reset the Box is very thin, but is it work? Oh yeah, so Enigma, if you go through to the checkout, that's where the coupon should get applied. So yeah, I feel like that would be chaos, because at least those are non-destructive in the sense that we can just boot the box back up again and get back. If we're literally changing the platform, that's just gonna piss people off. Get a small sliver. I mean, if nobody else has a suggestion, remove a category should be a category. Yeah, okay, maybe. Okay, so hang on, we'll do a vote. Remove a category. And we'll do which platform. This is gonna be awful. Far to song is not happening. "25 push-ups again. Why are you trying to make me work out? I'm not even sure I could do 25 push-ups. Plus, then I have to adjust my webcam, and that's really annoying. Oh, Hackers Academy is having recapture issues? Give me a sec. Let me open an incognito window. It's loading for me. See? Yeah. I don't know why. Make sure you go to like, don't go to www Hackers Academy, I guess. Is that where I accidentally sent you? Category, do one more stream if possible. Like, what do you mean one more stream? Like, just do a random stream on some day. I mean, I already do 3 a week, which I'm pretty sure is enough. Okay, Particle to Geo. I'm gonna choose your "A Streamer Better Than Al Hazred" for the title, because yeah, that is funny. Okay. Update. Should have worked. Okay. Category suggestion. Take an A+ quiz for 5 minutes. Oh, goodness me. Do they have those online? Where's, hang on. Oh, goodness. Maybe we'll do five questions. Does that make sense? Okay, we'll do that. We'll do 5. Okay, so we'll have 3 categories up for vote. 5 A, so comp TA, A+, practice questions. I'm gonna fail miserably. All right, we'll do a vote. We've got 3 options. So we got remove a category, switch platform, or 5 comp TIA A+ questions. All right, there you go, chat. Do a hack the box insane box. No. I mean, a Hack the Box Insane Box will just take me like 3 streams. I feel like Hack the Box Insane Box are just so what's the word? They just use like such rare technology, or like they require you to be like an actually good hacker. I can do web app stuff. I can't do other things. I'm good at web app stuff, and I'm good at like CTFs. Insane boxes are like another level. A category to tell us a security related question which get asked in interviews and the best answers. Yeah, that would be a good one for next time. Yes, esoteric. That was the word I was looking for, and my brain just went blank. Esoteric is exactly the right answer there. Well, it looks like the 5 CompTIA. How do you pronounce it? Is it CompTIA or CompTIA or CompTIA? Does anyone even know? And we'll remove the category. Which category should we remove? I won't like remove it. I'll just turn it off, like the birthday cake one. Oh, I already had removed the category. I do apologize. I added remove the category because that makes sense. Well, we didn't hit it, so we can't remove the category. It looks like that's going to win anyway. 5 CompTIA A+ questions. We'll give that a 5 chance of occurring. Okay, we'll save it. Do you know you can submit completed learning paths on TryHackMe? Yes, I believe you can. I think. I would ask them in their Discord. Okay. We are done for the spins. So what do we do now, chat? We have basically completely destroyed this application. We've got command execution. We even have an automated script to do it. Somebody can grab this and just I don't know, put it on exploit DB if you want. I don't really care. What do we do? Do we do another one? Or do we go and try and find something on Try and Hack Me? I don't think we could do it Hack the Box. Because it's been an hour and a half already. But there might be a Try Hack Me web app. The slots one. Is this PHP Casino? Ooh. Interesting. I like how he... Like somebody's been arguing with him. Once and for all, let's define the word slot. I'm fine with doing this one. We might as well just take a quick look. Let me cancel this. Where are we? Casino. Ooh. This looks like a different... There's no actual... This may actually not install because... Oh, she's got a readme. Let's have a look at the readme. I did not say slut. I said slot. Slot machine. Yeah, this uses... This isn't a traditional PHP app in the sense that I believe you have to use something else to run it. I think you use Composer to run it. And admittedly, I don't know really how to set these up. Maybe this is something I can look into for next week. Especially since it didn't come with literally any instructions. Because I don't think it uses this. Or maybe it does. Okay, let's try it. let's go to... Right, we'll just copy the entire casino thing. Move, downloads, casino, casino. Okay. Yeah, so this won't work, but then public might? Or not, because I need to actually... Right, I need to chum mod. Oh, sorry, I need to chum everything. And to do that, help if I type my password correctly. Yeah, I think this is... Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out... We have to figure out how to actually install this. It didn't come with instructions, which is great. And what? See now? Oh, Chmod G plus. Yeah. I'll look into it. Any other ideas, chat? So this is effectively a weird kind of web app. It uses controller model view. Xerox Jelly, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Samurai Snoop, thank you. Sick in the Mind, thank you very much. I hope your stream was good. We have been having fun with an Indian developer. So this Indian developer, projectworlds.in, releases a bunch of awful web apps. And we completely destroyed this open art gallery. Firstly, we found an SQL injection, which allowed us to log into the admin panel. Then we found that you could set the admin's, I think it was their avatar. We could upload a PHP file as an avatar. And so then we had code execution. And then we discovered that you could do it entirely unauthenticated because the there was a check for a session, but it redirected the user and then executed everything on the page anyway. It didn't just redirect. So what we did was we wrote a script. We basically copied a script I'd already written before, just modified it a bit, and so now we have a. We can just do this. Where's my... We just run this. And then... There we go. I'm not going to tell him about security issues. I don't think he cares. I really don't. I think this is like just a personal project thing of his, but it's just... I mean, it's awful. So, yeah, we have some options, chat. We can continue doing this. We can find another one. We'll have to look into this blackjack one, the slots. But we can try some other ones. Or we could go on Try Hack Me and find a web box. Or we can go on Web Security Academy. And yeah, there are a ton of CVEs. If you go here and just copy this into search, Not into search, sorry, into filters. Advanced, I think. Exploit content. There we go. It took that long to load. There's 14 entries already. So here's one of mine. I do have another one. I'm not sure where it is. But yeah, a bunch of people have just completely destroyed all of these. So what does chat want to do? I guess we could do a poll. Since nobody in chat is giving me any options. More Indian PHP destruction. Oh, I can't even do destruction. Honing, there we go. Oh. Alright, there we go. You got 2 minutes. By the way, this all started, if you weren't on my Monday stream, we did a Proving Grounds box, which just so happened to use this exploit. I didn't know it had been verified. That's even funnier. That's very nice of them to actually verify this. I don't know why. Absolutely, Jelly. Thank you so much for the raid, and thanks for joining. And I'm glad your stream went well. Alright, so we've got a... Ooh, it's going to be close between Indian PHP Poning and Web Security Academy. You know, let's do a marble game while we're at it. Well, let me set up... We've got a boss battle on Stream Raiders. So I need everybody to join Stream Raiders, so we can actually win this. Then we'll do a marble game. And then we'll do... Looks like Web Security Academy so far. Random... Fear of Heights, sure. Okay. For those of you who don't know how to play marbles, all you have to do is type !play in the chat. And then sit back and watch. Web Security Academy wins, so I'll get that loaded while everybody goes and signs in. Alright, I'll give you 6 seconds. It's a very fun game. We've got 15 seconds. Again, there's absolutely no reason not to play. Okay, here we go. Ooh. What is happening? Oh, okay. Right, we're going under. Sick in the mind. Oh, just got beat out by no, particle de Dieu somehow just came through. Oh, getting stuck though. Can particle de Dieu make it all the way? She or I don't know why I call you she. I don't know if you are a he or a she or other. They have a massive lead. Ooh, is Hillaran? This is close now. Actually, this could be Dark Eldar maybe. Hillaran, Rickard may have just taken the lead. I don't know who is in. Yeah, Rickard is in the lead now. Hillaran closely following behind. We gotta do this though. Ooh, Rickard just made it through. No, he didn't. Dark Eldar did though. And then Hockey Boofhead. I don't think I've seen you in the stream before. No, I lie, I have. Why are you not registering as first? No, Hockey Boofhead is the okay, yeah, that's the author of the track. That makes more sense. Dark Eldar, I don't know what you're doing. There we go. Well done. Miroslav. There's Particule. 4th place is okay. Lovecraft Cat, Enigma. There's me. Ricard. Don't worry, Ricard. You are not. At least you're not in last. I think Sick in the Mind is in last. Oh no.
New subscription received. Dispensing gratitude. Gratitude dispensed.
This is an exciting race between these two. Look. Oh, I think that may have just done it. Sick in the Mind is just going round and round and round. Cuernovilla, you may have fallen off. We'll see in the results. Sick in the Mind has 34 seconds to get out of this hell that he's trapped in. It looks like they might do it. You gotta get to speed though. Okay, here we go, here we go. "14 seconds. I think they're gonna make it. They did. Look at that. Well done. Alright, yeah, so there were 4 people who did not finish. Which means you basically got so fast that you kind of flew off the map. Zero Kieran, Grey Matter, Cuernovilla 24, and optional flag. Okay. Ross Gellerfan, thank you for the Prime subscription. You get a spin. Ooh. Change stream title. Well, here you go. Ross Gellerfan. You get to choose, within reason, a new stream title, which I think is currently I'm Better Than Thou Hasred. You can change it to something Ross related, that's absolutely fine. We can have a pivot meme if you want. Pretty much anything that isn't like awful or illegal or just out of good taste. I don't mind dissing on Al. Grey Matter, 31 minutes ago you asked me to solve Rubik's Cube and I completely apparently ignored that, so we'll do this in a minute. I'm just gonna. What are you doing, step bro? No, we're not. We're not doing that. This is the family friendly stream. As close as we get with our Hazard is the the Mr. Streamer thing. What am I doing? I haven't even got my webcam on. Is she one? Okay, hang on a minute. I have a new button which just immediately switches, which is much easier, right? Okay, let's scramble the thing. You see that? Okay, yeah, good. Alright, that's. I think everyone will agree that is extremely well scrambled. So now I will attempt to solve it. This is definitely a difficult one. All the corners were upside down. We'll get there. Am I actually showing it properly? Good. Well, oh, I can do it without looking. Like once I know what I have to do, I can do it without looking. Yeah. So like I can do this. Yeah. Oops. As I've explained on the stream before, it's literally muscle memory. The only reason I'm using my eyes is to figure out exactly which algorithm I need to do. Alright, did we come up with a name for the stream yet? Grey matter, I'm gonna mark that as complete. We can do Zap greater than Burp Suite, if that's what people want. Alright. There we go. It is updated. These are Sony's, yes. These are the V4. Okay, what are we doing? I can take that off. So, what does everyone want to see on the Academy? Really, it's kind of up to everyone else. These are the categories. We can do some SQL injection. I mean, we can do any of them, really. There are a few that are just kind of boring, like cores is kind of boring, cross-site request forgery is kind of boring. All I've done twice on the stream, and it's not nice. Honestly, pretty much anything else. HTTP request smuggling would be fun because I found an HTTP request smuggling vulnerability in an actual web app last week, which is kind of fun. We'll do a poll. So, SQL injection, directory traversal. Anyone else have a preference? Need at least one more. Have to have 3 options in a poll. CSRF? Really? Alright. After I just said it was boring. XXE? We'll do... Okay, I'll add XXE as well. I like XXE. It's one of my favorites. Alright. Got too many. We'll do a poll. Okay. Which web vuln? SQLI. Directory reversal. CSRF and XXE. I almost typed CCE. Web cache poisoning we did a couple of streams ago, I think. It's a good one. It's a good one because it's very rare and a lot of people don't know what it is. Especially a lot of even web app testers don't know what it is. I was interviewing a pen tester last week, and I asked them. They're a very experienced pen tester, just not in web apps, which is fine. That's what happens. Like I'm sure Al Hazard would admit web apps aren't his strong suit, but obviously Active Directory and networks and internal stuff is. Same with this guy. And I asked him, like, what's the difference between web cache poisoning and web cache deception, and he didn't know. Which is, again, fine, but it just shows you can be very, very good pen tester. He was a very good pen tester, so I'm pretty sure we're going to hire him. But yeah, still don't know the difference. You had XSC on a technical interview, passed the interview, but other company got me first. Well, yeah. Hey, either way, you get a job, right? What happens when a web cache is poisoned? Put simply, it means that you can set a dynamic value in a page, which then gets cached by the web cache, and then that gets returned to another user. All right. So effectively, you're changing the content of the page, caching it, forcibly caching that content, and then hoping that another user within the like 30 seconds that the page expires in requests the page, and then they'll grab your content. What's the difference between them? Good question. Directory traversal is all right. So let me just get down to directory traversal. I should probably just search it. So let me go here. So imagine you have a web app and you have a page like when you log in /account, right? Now, like in the past, this would be like account.php, right? Or account.aspx or something like that, right? But these days, it's just usually /account. And the reason it does that is it's something called routing. So you have the web app has a list of routes, and the route tells the web app which code to use, right? Which object to load for the account. So you might have something like app.route /user, and then I mean this wouldn't be it, but you could there'll be a user object, users.index or something like that. Again, this is pseudocode, right? And this is all fine. So I mean, this probably needs to be account. But sometimes these routes can, well, a lot of the time actually can just be regular expressions. So you may just do something like that, right? So begins with /account, which is dangerous, because that means that /account will route to this page, but so will /account.css, right? Now, usually, a web cache will see /account and they won't cache it because they'll assume that it is dynamic. They'll assume it's not a cacheable resource. If a web cache sees .css, some of them, anyway, will think, oh, that's a CSS file. That's definitely cacheable. So web cache deception is effectively where you tell a user, so let's say we have example.com/account.css. You send this link to a user in the hopes that they click on it and they're authenticated. They load this page, which loads their account details, and the web cache then caches it. And then the attacker... Oh. That's good. The attacker
dispensing gratitude.
Loads
gratitude dispensed.
This URL again, and they get the account. They get the details, the user details, because they effectively get the account loaded from the user who cached it. So that's the reason. Yeah. I'll have to change my password. In fact, I'll do that right now. Jackasses. Alright. Hey, at least I use a random fucking password, right? And it's only to my Portswigger account, it's not like it's anything important. Alright. Change password. Generate new password. Oh, okay. Come on. You gonna send me my new password? Well, I guess they aren't anytime soon. That's okay. We'll well, I changed it to, yeah. I'll just paste that in chat as well. Okay. But at least it wasn't anything embarrassing. Right, like Hunter 2. I think they send you a password link, to be quite honest with you. Alright, directory traversal. Alright, let's just go through these. See if we can sort them out. I need to switch my screen, there we go. Ah, Portswigger, there you go. Retrieve your new password. Click the link. A new password has been created. Oh, there we go. Edit, paste, save, login, make sure it works. It works. Okay, so let's access this lab. We need to retrieve the contents of the Etsy password file. Oh, I need to log in. Okay. I'm gonna make sure that password did not get copied anywhere. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is load this page in Burp's browser. And then we can see what we have. So nothing here. Was there any information about? No, okay. So let's go to view details. See if that loaded anything. Product ID 1. Okay. Anything down the bottom here? No. so let's have a look at the index page. We'll look at the source code. See if we can see what's possibly. Oh, here we go. The images. Right. Can you see this? Let me zoom in. Image file name equals 45.jpg. So obviously the first thing we want to do is just try Etsy password. No such file. So obviously in this case they're just appending this onto some other path. So we need to do directory traversal, which is basically just spamming a load of ... slashes. As many as you want. Did that work? Probably. The reason it's displaying this, it's trying to display an image and it won't do this. So there's two ways you can get around this. You can either go into your proxy and have a look at the request there. Or you can go to the start of this and type view-source : and then you'll get it. Either way. Have I ever played Welcome to the Game 2? I have not. Okay, so we solved this one. That was, again, easy. File path traversal. Traversal sequence is blocked with absolute path bypass. Control use first? Yeah, that's actually. I don't really use that many shortcuts. I really should. Oh, wait a minute. Bono's Tech. Subscribe with Prime at some point. Thank you so much. You get a spin then. We didn't do your spin. I hope you're still here. This wheel has gotten crazy. I hope that we do land on remove a category at some point. Oh. Well, here we go. Oh boy. What am I doing? Comp TIA practice. Now, I don't actually know what the Comp TIA A+ exam even is. Okay, which of the following laptop features allows users to overcome keyboard size restrictions? I mean, that would be the function key, I imagine. Because on laptops, if you hold function, you can do all the other stuff. Oh, they don't even tell you if it's right. I can't do 25. Is this? Yeah, it tells you at the end, but I'm not doing 25 of them. Can I just skip? Okay, you can skip, right? So, which of the following is a type of internal hard drive used in laptop computers? Select all but apply. SSHDs? Well, it's not that. And I guess it's magnetic disks as well. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just those two. Which of the following can be used to describe the features of solid-state drives? Low performance. Relatively high device cost? Yes. Lower capacity in comparison to magnetic drives. Select 3 answers. I mean, high performance. I guess technically lower capacity, but it's not really it's not a feature. Like, it's just that they're really expensive. I don't know if it's... I mean, it's either lower capacity or higher capacity, right? But the problem is... a feature? I mean, if it's a feature, it's a higher capacity. Except, higher capacity makes no sense. You can make magnetic drives that are huge as well. And I'm pretty sure at the moment, you can make bigger magnetic drives than SSDs. So I don't know if this is a feature. I'm going to go with higher capacity. Which type of internal laptop hard drive combines high performance and capacity at relatively low device cost? Probably a flash drive, I guess. Which of the following are characteristic features of traditional magnetic drives? Well, here we go. Low device cost. I guess low capacity, low performance. It should be high capacity, really. I'm just gonna go with high capacity. I don't think they're low capacity, so. Alright, and let's just click it a number of times and see how badly I did. Yeah, these questions are really, really bad. Almost there. Finish. Okay, what do we get? Yeah, I got this all right. SSHDs really are a thing? I've never heard of them. The hybrid drives. I honestly have never heard of hybrid drives before. I must have missed out on that. Okay, so apparently it's a feature of solid-state drives to have a lower capacity. This is a stupid answer. There's no reason why you can't make bigger solid-state drives, except they just cost a lot. SSHD makes more sense than flash drive. But at least I got all these. Alright, so what I got... I'm counting that as 3 out of 5 because I don't believe this is a feature. Alright. That was fun. So, back here? Yes. Yeah, characteristic, but not a feature. It's a dumb question. So I imagine this is the same thing again. So can we just do this again? Etsy password. Okay, how is this... Wait a minute. Is it Control Shift U? No. Control U. Control U isn't working. Alright, Control U doesn't work, apparently. How was that, This was Practitioner, people. This was Apprentice. These should be switched. This makes literally no sense. Like, giving an absolute path is the first thing you would try. Not jumping straight to file path traversal, so I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know why this was grayed out. Maybe because of image. Maybe because it's an image. Maybe you can't do that for images. Maybe I can do Control U here. Yeah. You can't do Control U for images. All right. Next. The application strips path traversal sequences from the user supplied file name. Ooh. Again, we'll go load it here. Well, let's see if the F12 key works, actually. It doesn't. F12 only loads this, apparently. Wait. Yeah, F12 just loads that. Alright. So we presumably can't do Etsy password. And then apparently it strips all this stuff. So what we can presumably do though is do something like // in between all of them. Let me just delete a bunch of these actually. So this is probably too small for everyone to see. What I've done here is I've put dot dot slashes in the middle of the dot dot slashes. So when the dot dot slashes get removed, it creates new dot dot slashes, which is probably how this works. Yeah. So let me show you, I guess. So if I do dot dot slash in this find, turn off regex though, and I replace it with nothing, right? As soon as I click replace all, see? Now it's become just dot dot slash dot dot slash dot dot slash dot dot slash. Clever little bypass there. So we've done that one. I think I'm logged in, to be honest. Hang on. This one. Oh, okay. I'm not logged in. Okay, we'll go to here. I imagine again, yeah, it's this thing. So this time, loosen that. It doesn't work. This is, I mean, they kind of tell you how to do it, but superfluous URL decode. This is just another way of bypassing it. So these all technically should get URL encoded. So I imagine this won't work, but if I do it again, it will, I think. Yeah. So they're double URL encoding, double URL decoding. Before anything. Again, another, I wouldn't say too common, but it works. Easy for me. Well, yeah, I mean, I do this for a living. But you could literally go to like, it loads all the things. Directory traversal. Really, we should be doing this anyway. This has pretty much all of them. You see, bypass dot dot slash replaced by nothing. You can just do this, which is what I did. Double URL encoding. This is what I did there. We're basically just going down the list now. Okay, where are we? Validation on start of path. Okay. In terms of extensions that are available for burp, do you think Zap is greater than burp? No. If you're referring to the stream title, that was chosen by chat because they want a spin thing. I am not a fan of Zap. I think burp's extensions are much better written. So yeah. I don't like Zap. I rephrase that. I wouldn't personally use Zap, but that's because I have a Burp Pro license. If I didn't have a Burp Pro license, I would probably use that. All right. Okay, so here we go. This is an interesting one. You probably can't see that very well, but I know why it's not appearing, because I need to select images. There we go. All the way down. So this uses var dub image, so it uses the full path, which is not recommended. But if we do /etsy's password here, expecting it to work, it says missing parameter for file name, which is weird. So it probably it wants us to use probably var dub images, which again is very easy. You just have to go up one, Etsy password, I imagine. Yeah. Because obviously the dot slashes can come anywhere, and all they do is they basically say go up one directory. So imagine you're in var dub images and you go up one. Well, that effectively means that, right? So now you're in dub and you go up one. So now you're in var. So you're in var and you go up one, right? And now you're in root. And now you just do this. That makes sense?
Incoming raid.
JBears, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Okay, so the last one. Okay, we'll do this. So again, file name. So if we tried Etsy password, no such file. If we tried dot slash whatever, still no such file. So if we go back to the list of things you can do, I think it's at the top actually. Oh, maybe they don't have this one. This is one that I think a lot of you will know from doing PHP LFIs. I'm pretty sure all they want you to do is do a %00. Maybe not. Is it .jpg then? Okay. So they're checking for .jpg, but obviously we can't have Etsy password.jpg, that doesn't exist. So by putting a null byte there, when this string, I'll explain what's going on. When this string gets sent to the PHP, presumably this is a PHP application, the PHP does some checks on it. The check is, oh, does it end in .jpg? Yes, it does. Let's go fetch this. Now, when it fetches this, it passes it to the operating system, and most likely a C library or a C++ library. The PHP interpreter, I think, is written in C. Does anyone know what happens when you pass a string in C that has a null byte in it? Or another way of phrasing that, does anyone know what what the null byte does in a string in C? Right, it signals the end of a string. So when the C, so let's say this gets posted, I mean, this isn't how you do it in PHP, but open that, right? Whatever C library is processing this to actually open the file will only see this, and then it'll open it. So all the checks, all the sanity checks to check that it ends in .jpeg has absolutely nothing to do with loading of the file. That's just literally probably a thing like, I don't know, again, pseudocode if ends in .jpeg, right? Again, pseudocode, this isn't real, but yeah. Was that all of them? I think that was all of them. Yeah, the directory traversal isn't very hard. I'm surprised they didn't do any of the PHP like file inclusion, PHP filters. We can do another few. I have some time. But yeah. So what did everyone else want? We did directory traversal. We had SQLI, CSRF, and XXE. So I guess we'll do another. Poll. SQLI, CSRF, XXE. There you go, chat. 2 more minutes. Shoreditch, get out of my stream. If you're gonna bring that anti-web app sentiment. Web apps are life, man. Anti-Taggart just went live, I see. So we'll raid him after we do this. Unless someone else is on, actually. Well, I mean, to be fair, Shoreditch, everybody prefers web apps to externals. Is there a single person who actually likes doing externals? Yeah, XXE is amazing. I love XXE. It's still fascinating. I even have a let me see where I do it. I have a whole freaking presentation that I've done at a few conferences now on XXE. It's going to be close though between CSRF and XXE apparently. There's only one vote between it. But XXE won. Alright. Where is XXE? Okay. We probably won't do all of these, but we'll get through some of them at least. Prepare to be amazed. Okay. Again, we will start by loading it in actual burp. I've done these labs before, so I know if you go to the View Details program, View Details page, and click Check Stock, that's going to send an XML document to the server, where you have a product ID and a store ID. So if we go back to payloads, all the things, this is where I will definitely need it, just because the syntax for XXE is a bit confusing. I pretty much just need this actually. So let's talk about XXE. So XML is a very versatile language, and the people who designed it decided, okay, we want to put values here, right? But what if you want to use the same big value, right? What if you have like I don't know, 1,000 character value that you need to use like 10 times throughout your document, right? You shouldn't have to put it 10 times. And so they created entities. You can name an entity anything, so we'll just name it XXE. And you can, sorry, the doc type is named XXE. Actually, no. I'll call the doc type, we'll just do this. The entity will be called XXE. So this is a string entity that just says dough. If we replace the product ID with ampersand XXE semicolon, basically refers to this, and then click send, invalid product ID dough. Right? So even though we gave it this ampersand XXE, when it processed it, it turned it into this string. Okay. This is okay. Where it gets a bit more interesting, let's create another entity called XXE2. And in XXE2, we're going to define a reference to XXE, right, twice. Okay? So we have XXE means dough. XXE2 means XXE twice, right? So now if we turn this on and put XXE2 here, we should get dough. Right? Entities are recursive, which is the dumbest thing in the world. So this is where the LOL attack effectively. So the Billion Laughs attack, you can Google it. It has a Wikipedia page. If you just type LOL with a space, and then instead of defining XXE2 as this twice, let's do it. Let's do it 10 times. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? And then let's do another one. So we'll call this entity XXE3. And now we just need to put 2s after all these. Two. Now if we want one instance of XXE3. XXE3 means 10 instances of XXE2. One instance of XXE2 is 10 instances of XXE. So you should get 100 LOLs here. Depending on whether this server is configured properly, it might be. Yeah, there you go. So now imagine that you do this like 8 more times. And the actual attack, if we search for it, Billion Laughs attack. This is the actual attack. This is tiny. Right, this is a tiny payload. It's something like maybe 200 bytes or something. But when it expands in memory on the server, it expands to 1 billion LOLs, taking up 3 gigabytes of memory. Is there any use for them being recursive? I don't think so. Maybe. I mean, they clearly thought there would be. It's just really dumb. Okay, but let's actually solve a lab. This is completely irrelevant to the lab. This is just a really stupid idea. So, we've just dealt with regular entities right now. However, we can define entities. These are technically internal entities. Okay, I don't know why they're called internal entities. They just are. External entities. If you type the word system here, this now converts it into an external entity. External entities are interesting. They basically mean that the string here isn't going to be treated as a string. It's going to be treated as a file pointer, right? It's going to point to some location. And then the XML parser should go to that location and use the contents of that file as the string. Now, this is really dumb, because the XML spec doesn't actually specify which protocols to use. So HTTP, for instance, is supported. Usually the file protocol is supported. So if we do file :/ and then etc password, let's change this back to XXE. What did I do wrong? Oh, did I do it? The system needs to go there? I don't think it does, but maybe. Oh, it does. Okay. I got the system the wrong way around. Okay. So now we've told it to go load the file etc password, which it then promptly spits out for us. Any questions about that? But presumably we can actually use the burp collaborator. So this might work as well. That's not... Why is that misconfigured? Use the default. Have they changed? Oopsie. They changed the URL? When did that happen? I use a private one, so I never check the real one. Okay, fine. Let's see if this works. It does, look at that. So we go back here and do poll now. We've got DNS request. From Java, it was a Java XML parser. Now the Java one is interesting. I think that means if we do a directory. Yeah. This is not something that not many people know. In the Java XML parser, or at least one of them, if you just give it a directory, it will return the contents of the directory, which is a really bad idea. But that's very Java specific. So if we do like the root directory, for instance, there we go. Look at that. Oh, there's an Academy collaborator domains. I don't know what any of this means, but that's fun. Like, let's explore some stuff. Permission denied. Lovely. Right. Run.sh maybe. Interesting. Okay, so we've done that one though. We've solved that, yeah. And close this collaborator client. Okay. I mean, so that we technically just did that, right? The SSRF, so we won't do that one. But that's effectively how we do SSRF. Blind XXE is fun. Solab using external. Okay. We don't need to do that. We've done that as well, technically. I wonder if this one... I want the one where you can exfiltrate something. Yeah, I don't want that. Okay. Let's use the exfiltration. Exploiting a blind XXE to exfiltrate data using malicious external DTD. We'll do this. This is fun. I need to go back to here. Okay, we'll go to the exploit server because we're going to need that. We will check the stock again. Send this to repeater. Okay. So if we scroll down, there should be right here we go. Blind XXE. Okay, so we should actually just be able to do this. So in the blind XXE, if we try to do what we did before, right? Let's try it. So I think XC hostname is what we want now. And XXE. Entities are not allowed for security reasons. We can bypass that using the percentage symbol. I forget where the percentage symbol needs to go. I think the so entities hopefully okay, it might be here. No. No, it's before. It is before the EXT, but for some reason it's not liking the. Whoops. Yeah, it's blind because it's not actually giving us back in. This might still work, to be honest with you. Let's actually verify that this is fetching stuff by going to the exploit server. We'll just put this URL in here. Okay. And if we send that and then go back here and go to the access log. There we go. So even though it's coming back with errors, it's still actually sending the request. So the way we can solve this lab is we need to actually, yeah, this might work. So what we need to do, we can send requests. We know that. So the question is, can we first extract the value of the etc hostname file, and then can we append it to a request? So I need to take this back. So if we do here, we call a entity file, and we want the hostname. By the way, these percentage entities, these are a way to bypass that error we were getting where entities were disabled. Parameter entities, these are called. You can't use them here. You can't use them within the XML document. You can only use them within the doc type definition here, which is why this is technically within this doc type definition. So we've called file. That's going to fetch the host name. We then have XXE, which is going to go to exploit, and then we're going to do file equals, and then percentage file semicolon. and then we're going to call XXE. If anyone doesn't understand what's going on here, let me know. But effectively, I'll try and explain it. When the XXE parameter entity is referenced, then this entity is going to be resolved, right? And this entity says, go to this URL. Okay, and this URL contains another parameter entity. So when the XML parser is figuring out what to do with this URL, it's going to see this, and it's going to say, okay, well, what does this mean? Well, luckily, this is defined up here. So at this point, it's going to execute this. It's going to fetch the hostname out of the hostname file, and it's going to append it here, hopefully. So if we refresh this, it did not work. Why did that not work? Do I need to do that? I think I need to do that on a different... Oh, I see. No, that's... Okay, you can only do that within actual entities, right? So that makes more sense. What we need to do then is use an external DTD. So effectively, we need to use this one. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go back to the exploit server. I'm going to call this exploit.dtd. So this DTD is literally just this thing, right? It's just external now. We're going to call it file. We're going to grab the etc host name. And then we're going to still define this as XXE here. But we're going to grab... We're going to use this again. File equals percentage file, same thing. The send doesn't matter. The XXE does. So I think if we store that, and now what we need to do is just use this in another entity. So I think they show it here, right? Doc type data, yeah, here. So effectively what we need to do is I'm going to take all this out. We're going to call this actually, maybe this. We'll call this ext, and then we'll call it that should work. Okay, that's promising at least. Access log. Well, it fetches the exploit, which is useful. Okay, so we know it's getting the exploit. So the problem's not here. The problem's going to be with our exploit code. Oh, we need to do send. We need to do the send thing as well. Right, I think that's what we need to do. Okay, access log. Nope. What's going on? Okay, send might have to happen here. I think I'm just getting my orders confused. Blind exfiltration with DTDs is very confusing. If this doesn't work, we'll look at the method that they use in the burp logs, because yeah, burp has a we go to X6E injection blind. Right, they use this. So we'll try this one. This may just be the one on that I was using from payloads. All the things may just be wrong. So we're gonna change this to host name, and then we're gonna grab. We're gonna put. This. We're gonna do this. And we'll do file equals percentage file eval exfiltrate. Oh, I know what we did wrong. I didn't encode this properly. That's why. Store. Okay, so I think. Right, and now all we need to do is this. Right, so it's literally one encoding error, I think. This, I didn't encode this. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah. See, there's the hosting. Okay, so let's explain what's going on, because that was probably confusing. My fault. So we saved at this URL a doc type definition file, which we're going to get the XML parser to load. So this doc type definition file creates an external parameter entity called file, which is the contents of the hostname file, right? Which is what we wanted. My favorite part is when you explain this guy. Well, I'm glad. So this is where it gets a bit confusing. We then create an internal parameter entity. So no, there's no system here, called eval, right? Now eval is this string, okay, and it's literally just that string, right? But what is this string? This is technically an encoded definition for an external parameter entity called exfiltrate. And what exfiltrate does is it goes to this URL and it appends whatever the contents of the file entity are. Okay, so you may think, well, that's weird, because all you're doing with this eval is defining a string, right? This isn't an entity itself, this is just a string of an entity. And you'd be correct if XML wasn't dumb. Because what you can do, as soon as you call the eval entity, effectively, it's not really calling it, but as soon as you use the eval entity, it creates this string, right? But then what happens if you just use the string, right? Well, if you use the string, it's going to define an entity. Sorry, when you call eval, it defines the entity. And then you can call the entity here. Does that make sense? So even though eval is effectively just a string of an entity, when you call eval, it still creates the entity. Which again makes zero sense. Okay? So then the only thing we need to do is, in this doc type, we define another entity with this. I've just called it ext. It's an external parameter entity, and it just points to this DTD. Okay, and then we immediately after we define it, we reference it, and when we reference it, the doc type, the XML parser is going to go and load this, and it's going to execute all of this. And so eventually we get this request with the host name in. Now, the drawback here is that when you're doing it this way, let's submit the solution. When you're doing it this way, can I go back? You can't usually get files with more than one line. So if we try to exfiltrate the password file, this may not work. So let's just send that again. And we'll go to the access log. Scroll all the way down again. Right. So you notice we didn't get anything. We didn't get an exploit file equals when we changed the actual file here. Is there another file in Linux that has only one line in it? I'm trying to think if there's a good one. Yeah, well, XE hostname is the one we use. I guess we can. Shadow does not have one line in it. Shadow has many lines in it. I guess what we can do is just do wc-l etc that. Time zone. Time zone might work. So let's try time zone. Okay, and we'll send it again. Come back here, refresh this page. There we go. The time zone. Yeah, you can also use FTP or Gopher. I don't think this will. Is there any other ones? That probably won't work. Paper size, I guess. We can try paper size. Okay, paper size didn't work. What else we got? I'm just looking for ones right now. Machine ID. Date, you're saying? Scroll up to date and see. I don't see an Etsy date. But let's try that other one. Machine ID? That might be interesting. Well, this will be the last one we try. Because we just hit the 3-hour mark, so we can probably call it an evening. I guess there was nothing in that file. It still worked. Alright. Oh, we didn't do stream raiders. We're probably going to lose because we haven't got many people. Let's do stream raiders. And then maybe we'll do one more Marvel game. Alright, let's freaking curse all these guys at least. Well, we're going into battle. Does XSC allow for the content of the Etsy password to be base64 encoded? Only if you can use PHP filters. So usually no. We might actually win this. I think we've got a healer. We got a healer somewhere? Nice, we won. Well done, Particule and GoPro Slow, yeah. Okay, boss defeated. Excellent, excellent. Alright, let's do marbles. And then we will find someone to raid. Race menu. Okay, random. The space station. It's a 4-minute one. Hard landing. Okay, we'll do this one. Exclamation point play in chat if you want to race. And then we will go. I hope that was an entertaining stream for everybody. I think we did quite a few things. Messed around with XXC at the end. I shouldn't have trusted payloads all the things. I should have just trusted the guide. Let's do 60-second countdown for everybody. And I'll see who is actually streaming. Well, I think I did I not click start now? I did. Okay. Yeah, I have the playlist as a link now for anyone who wants it. We have some options. We can either go with MT Taggart or ending with Ali. I'm not entirely sure what Ali's doing. Here we go. She's doing try hack me. Alright, here we go, guys. Whoosh. Who's gonna get in the hole first? You guys are taking your sweet time. Spinning round and round and round. Come on. Who's gonna be down the tunnel first? Oh, who's down there? Enigma. No, FTSec. No, Enigma is at the start. Wow, Enigma went really far. Look at that. Hope you make it. You're kind of just skipping all these. Yeah, I mean, unless something ridiculous happens, Enigma has kind of got this in the bag, I feel. This is no competition, though. Nobody's even reached the platform that Enigma's currently on. Ah, but here we go. This may slow him down a little bit. By the way, Enigma, did you get the coupon I sent you, the voucher? It was you, right, who won it? Ah, that was easy. Look at that. Well, it's second place. Yeah. Oh. Who's gonna get it, Bo or Evil Insta? It's gonna be close. Alright. Evil gets it. Look at me in all the way back in last. Oh, no, it's Rickard now. Come on, Rickard. There you go. Nice. All right. Now. Yeah, Enigma. Did you get the voucher I sent you in Twitch chat? Sorry, Twitch Whisper. Because you won the Try Hack Me voucher. Alright, who are we going to raid? I can't tell what what Ali's doing. Okay, Ali is doing Try Hack Me. And Taggart is doing... Taggart's just coding. So I guess I'll leave it up to you. We'll do a final poll. MT Taggart or ending with Ali. So again, ending with Ali is doing Try Hack Me. MT Taggart is just doing coding. So like it depends on what you want to do. If you're fine with watching coding, vote Taggart. If you want to see more hacking, go with Ali's stream. Meanwhile, let me put up the stream ending. Okay, on the screen, you will see my Twitter. So please follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord server where you'll get announcements for upcoming streams. My YouTube channel. I think I saw someone actually say, do I upload these? Yes, I upload all my streams. There's currently a massive backlog, but I'm trying to work on it. So this will be up on YouTube at some point. And then obviously, if you haven't already followed me on Twitch, please give me a follow. We recently passed 4K, so aiming for 5. Alright, ending with Ali is who you guys chose. So we will raid her. And thank you so much.